I wish I knew why this streaming thing just cuts off all the time. I mean, I've got perfect internet here, well, perfect from what it used to be bad. It's my upload speed is 15 megabytes, which is pretty. Down is not that down matters for streaming, but I think down's about 60 and up is 15. So it's plenty good enough, but I don't use any connection on anything else. I don't really know why it just keeps cutting off all the time. It's really annoying. Yeah, can't beat a good old cup of tea. Well, it's only the British that drink tea all the time. Oh, skid-a-rooney. Showing how easy it is to drive. Like in this view. Not too terrible. Doesn't look too much of a toy like a lot of them look. I think the Ferrari F1 cars in this chase look absolutely ridiculous. Almost like playing Scale Electrics. Mind you, so not that they're a bad thing. I used to spend, as a kid, I used to love a bit of Scale Electrics. And them Hot Wheels things, I don't know if you remember, but you used to have like little Hot Wheel cars you used to get. And you used to be able to get some like bright yellow, thin pieces of track. You used to buy bits of track and stick them all together with little like tongue and groove type things. And me and my mate used to live behind me. We his dad used to be a plumber, and he'd set up these long lengths of gutter pipe, and we used to put some like stands at the end, and we'd have a race with our cars, me and him. He used to wind our way. He used to spend all day doing that. Started from about, say, 6 foot high, and we was only little. We used to have to sort of stand up on the step, set the cars off, and they'd go down the track into like a long gutter pipe, and it'd be about, say, I don't know, 30 metres long or something. It used to be bloody good, that did. I used to thoroughly enjoy myself. Have you done the Z32? I've done most of it. Not all of it, but most of it. I find those quite difficult to do. The really slow ones, the slow cars like that. I mean, they're slow. It's just obviously the gameplay of it as it's going around the track. It's so slow. It's sort of it's hard to motivate to keep just to open another race and stuff. It's just the gameplay is just so. Where so like the MP4X for me is too fast. Some of them, like that Z32, is just too slow, which is why I think we all have got our own sort of cars that we like. With a lot depends on how fast the car goes around the track and what you personally like as a, you know, a decent speed and grip and what have you. I just play the game thinly, is all I do. I just play the game. There's not really much of a strategy. only things they like with racing teams. I mean, the race teams is where I ended up completing the game. Without race teams, I would never have completed this game. Never in a million years. Couldn't earn enough gold to complete it. Without race teams. But you have got to put, you have got to put the effort into the race teams to get the rewards. I mean, I've had loads of times where in one day on the race teams I've got 500 gold for running solo, but I might have raced for 14 hours that day to get 500 gold. But I've done that on quite a few different occasions, which if you can get 500 gold 2 or 3 days a week, plus you've got your login stuff and level ups, and earlier on in the career it was about leveling up and then just repeating good paying races, but your strategy sort of changes as long as you go through the game. But it's certainly only about one thing this game, and that is gold. Without gold you can forget it, because you ain't gonna never ever get anywhere near completing the game. So you've either got to put lots and lots of time into it, but the time you put into it is only any use if you're... I mean, there's no point in spending sort of 15 hours doing things like a career of a low grade car that you might spend, take you 15 hours to do 2 career tabs, 2 series tabs in a car, and you only, for completing that series, you might only get 30 gold or something for the whole series. So you do 2 of them, you get 60 gold. Well, that isn't productive. So obviously the thing is that the time you're spending on the game is being sort of productive while you're doing it, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense really. Yeah, I mean, there's not been a day I've not logged in for 5 years. I've logged into this game every single day for 5 years, or more than 5 years. So that what Ivan says there is obviously quite right. You get 5 gold every day. That's providing you're... No, sorry. You do... No. The 5 gold you get every day depends on your device. I mean, I've got a device that I don't get the 5 gold. Because that device doesn't... I don't get any adverts on it whatsoever. So I don't get... so like if you're buying a new car and you want to skip the 30% waiting time for servicing and upgrades and stuff, one of the devices I've got doesn't give that either. So yeah, lunch, so you must be round here somewhere then. Too far there, Sonny. Oh, hang on, 294. I might have gone a bit too fast here. Oh, just a bit. How many players who play Real Racing 3 do you think, if say for argument's sake they brought out Real Racing 4 for 1st of January, they brought it out, how many people do you think would then instantly drop Real Racing 3 and all play Real Racing 4? Hello Thomas, welcome along. Thing is, these games, they take up so much of storage and stuff on the devices that if they did bring out Real Racing 4, I mean, there's not that many tablets and phones that could run Real Racing 3 with all the assets downloaded and stuff, and Real Racing 4. I think most tablets and phones would struggle to even have both games on there. Identity V, never heard of it. That sounds like a role-playing game. So what does clearing your data do? I mean, if you was then to go and open a track, would that want to download the assets for that track or that car again if you cleared the data? So obviously I download all assets. So when I open any game, any race with any car, it just opens. I mean, I've got another device that I haven't got all that assets downloaded, and on that device I have to wait for it to download the assets for each particular race, and it's just like, you know, waiting for everything all the time. It just seems to be, you just wait for things to load all the time, and it gets a bit tiresome really. I've never played Real Racing 2. So if it just clears the cookies then, so how much data do you clear off by clearing that data? Because it's not very much, is it? I mean, the actual game on here on my device, I think is nearly 4 gig. So if you had obviously Real Racing 4, you would expect that the graphic wouldn't even well going on that. Does that mean it's going to cut off again? Probably already. No, it looks like it's loading again. Viewers will experience buff. It said when it just cuts off. give that a minute just to see if it livens itself up a bit. Because when that goes red, and I don't see why, because as I say, my internet here is perfect, and I have other things in the background, and they never cut out. Top 3 best racing games on Android. 1. Carmageddon, never heard of it. 2. Grid Autosport, that's I'm not that much of a lover of that Grid Autosport. Blur Overdrive, that sounds all too fast for me. Why is that doing that? So what's Carmageddon then, Martin? What's that all about? Carmageddon sounds like you'd go around smashing things up, which sounds quite good to me. I like smashing up other cars and what have you. That was a short lunch break, Finley. Yeah, now the Crew, that looks a good game. I've seen videos of that. That looks really good, that. I do like the look of that one. And I'm eating whilst watching. Oh, Crew 2, you can fly a plane. That sounds well cool. I used to fly the I used to like the old aircraft simulator things. The Microsoft thing. Years back, years and years ago, not long after we first got a computer, I had the old flight simulator and that with the joystick and whatever. I don't know if joysticks even exist anymore, do they? I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? You said to it. Bit of an ugly old dashboard, isn't it? Where's all the lights that go up with the gears like you expect to see? Is that going up? It doesn't. Oh, it is going up. It's just really, really dull. I don't know how they would expect them to see that, because that's really hard to make out. That on the HUD there, the revs going up looks really, really dull to me. anyone know if there's a game, it's like where that comment there from Martin is about the Forza. Now Forza going through this, that to me is, it's a bit too unrealistic. It's all a bit too fast. And then when you go off track and you're going across like long grass and all that sort of stuff, I mean the car, it goes across everything, rocks and boulders, and it don't stop. It's just stupid. Not stupid, but I'd like a game like that where you can drive in that sort of virtual world anywhere, but you've got to stay on the track. All that chucking it through great big water and boulders and rocks and all that, and it keeps going, is really what sort of puts me off of it. If you could have a game like that where it's a bit more realistic, then that to me probably would be the ideal game, but no one seems to make one like that. I think I might go and finish that other stupid Nissan thing once I can't do any more of this. I've only got a few races of that to finish off. No, I answered your question there. No, I don't switch time zone to get gold. I know you can do it. Have I done it in the past? Yeah, I've done it in the past, briefly. But it's not something I do on a regular basis, no. I haven't done it for... can't even remember the last time I've done it. I like trying some of these things out. More for the... more to see how these things are, to see how these little things work, rather than using it as an exploit to gain loads and loads of gold. Because I still like earning my gold, even though I know of many ways to get gold. I prefer to earn it. I just feel more of an achievement if I earn it rather than... I mean, I've even done daft things like the weekly time trial. You used to be able to collect on multiple devices. Now I wanted to see how that actually works and whether it did work, and it did work, but it weren't something that I wanted to do all the time. Because quite often, I don't know if that trick still works, or glitch, or cheat, whatever you want to call it, but there was a time when special events are on, like now, where special events on now, where if you save your game, yeah, if you saved your game, so say where my gold at the minute is on 4936, and I've got, say, for argument's sake, B in the weekly time trial, which is worth 100 gold. If you then uninstall the game and then reinstall the game and put your cloud save back to where you like to restore your cloud save to like this morning when you saved it, you then go back to the weekly time trial and you then collect your 100 gold for the weekly time trial again. Then you do a cloud save and save the game, then uninstall the game again and then reinstall the game again and do the same thing. Restore your save and then go to the weekly time trial and you collect your 100 gold again, and you can do that all day long. Now I wanted to see if that worked, and it did work, but it seemed to be a bit hit and miss, and then other people would say, oh yeah, it works, and I'll try it and it didn't work. But it seemed to be a bit hit and miss. But some people get it where they can do it for like not a week, but till like the next time trial. So they might do it for say 5 or 6 days, all day, every day, and get thousands of gold at it. But there's quite a few of those little bits and pieces like that that have worked in the past, but I don't know whether they still work or not. Things like there was another glitch with Le Mans. If you just go forwards and backwards across the line, it counts as you've done another lap, and people just predicted like 1 second for a lap at Le Mans, especially when it was 100% fame bonus race or whatever, and they'd go backwards and forward, and they'd clock up something stupid like over 1 million fame points or 5 million fame points, something absolutely astronomical, and level up like 10 times with. So whatever your level up gold is worth, for argument's sake, might be worth 30 gold to level up. You'd level up like 100 times, so you get 3,000 gold out of it. You know, there's all sorts of things like that which is on the game. People find flaws. People find flaws in this game all the time, and you know that is what some people enjoy. 9 kilometres around this horrid little place. Some people like finding the flaws and manipulating the game, really. That's what some people actually play the game for, to see how much they can manipulate it, rather than the enjoyment of actually going around lap after lap, which some people find extremely boring and they don't want to do it. But that's the way I do it, but might not be the it's obviously not right for everybody. It's just, you know, my own preference. That's what I like to do it. Like you'll always see every week on the weekly time trial on the race team and stuff, people manipulate that and try and get a time to register of 40 seconds, so they're the fastest in the world. But so they're obviously not playing the game to drive cars, they're playing the game to just manipulate it. I think the problem is, the game is so heavily relied on, you have got to have loads and loads of gold to keep progressing in the game. I mean, without gold you're screwed. So people will find all sorts of ways to get the gold. They obviously don't want to spend real money on it, but that's the way that what the game's set up for, isn't it? So it's set up for them to earn money by people having to pay real money, and there are many people who do pay real money for it, and they're obviously the people they want. I mean, you've really got to really like this game to do what I do, just sort of earn your way through it. You have got to be, you know, hooked on the game, and it's very much of a habit, I think. I mean, bearing in mind I've played this game every single day now for more than 5 years. It has definitely become a real habit for me to play it. But in general, I still enjoy it as much now as I did when I very first started. Yeah, you are right, there are a lot of cheaters in the race teams, but there's also a hell of a lot of people that don't cheat. Oh, am I even going to do this target, I wonder? I think I should do. Not much of a target. I seem to be hovering around the 5,000 gold mark these days. It used to be 7,000, but I seem to have taken quite a bit of a hit with the amount of updates I have. It's sort of depleted my gold reserve quite a bit. And there's lots of cars I've fully upgraded lately that, just to keep it, we've got like 100% fully upgraded cars and stuff that I shouldn't really be doing. Drag race, I fancy I'm not going to be able to win that. We won the first one, but I don't fancy I'm going to win the second one, Simon. They're normally faster, aren't they? Whoa, that was close. That was lucky. That was lucky. If you get another drag race, you've got no chance. No chance whatsoever. Yeah, so even the race teams have changed. That going solo now, you can't do it anymore. They've changed it. Where they used to do, say, a lot of them was top 1,000 for 200 gold, and top, say, 600 was 500 gold. You could do it solo, but now they've made it that going solo, you can't do it. You can't, because now it's like the cut-off point now is like top 100 or top 200, and you've got no chance whatsoever of making top 200 on your own. None whatsoever. And then like the bonus gold, if you're just going with the bonus gold, they make that a really high target for like 20 gold, where before it was 60 gold. So I keep altering I keep changing the goalpost really to so you can't keep earning the amount of gold that you were before. Wouldn't want to do that. Go away, Richard. Right, you ain't going to win this one for sure. Too tentative probably at the start here. Raven fancies chucking me off the track or not. I wonder if he fancies just taking me out. I've got a little feeling he might be. tentative, I think, at the beginning. Don't know if I can win that or not. While in the red. I'll try one more time, I think. Now, is he going to get too far away from me? Cutting some of these cars. Let's try and keep them at bay now. Go away. Done with it. Well, it's not that one. What bloody hell's that gone? Screen looks like it might be spazzing out again. It's all gone orange again. Where's that gone then? What have I done with that? Well, there, isn't it? There it is. What I'm looking for. What do you think about this circuit of the Americas then? Positive or not positive? Yeah, the Nationals, I think, the only one really. I know really because it's obviously in the weekly time trial, but the Grand Prix circuit, that seems to have a really, really long straight. And I can imagine on a weekly time trial, that would be infuriating, that. Because you go through quite a bit of the track first, you go onto that really long straight, and then finding the right braking point for that hairpin at the end of the straight is going to be one of them that you're going to get wrong so many times, and it's going to be quite infuriating, I reckon. You gotta love a bit of Melbourne. A superb track, Melbourne. I wish it was more like this. And the other street circuits, the New York and the Hong Kong, don't seem to be anywhere near as nice to me as Melbourne. I think it's because them two were like made. I know they're all made up tracks, but at least this is going past real landmarks rather than being like a track made up of going through a load of industrial estates and like a bit of, just like, you know, round by docks and stuff. At least this is like a city one. Hong Kong I don't really know because I don't know what Hong Kong looks like. This just seems like it would be a real based on a real city, obviously. Seems less made up than the other two. What they always put these cars right in the way of the line all the time. Knew he was going to do that. What is Blur? Is that a game? What's the actual whole title of that? Where you mentioned that a little while ago, about half an hour ago. What's the full title of that game, Blur? I might look that up. So I don't know that one. What's it like driving on the Grand Prix with the F14T? I didn't know there was a race for it. All of these new tracks, whenever they come, it takes me ages getting used to a new track. Absolutely ages. I won't get used to the Kota for probably months. It'll take me months and months. Some people are good on track, they get used to them really straight away, but